I was a fat baby. 12 pounds, 7 ounces, as my mother likes to remind me entirely too often. I probably should have been born by C-section, but the doctor opted for a natural birth. I got stuck. The doctor grabbed my right arm, what my father described as a yanking and pulling motion. I was born. My lungs folded in on themselves, nerves damaged beyond repair. This newborn baby boy was airlifted to a hospital over an hour away. For the first year of my life, I could not move my right arm. For the next 17, my world was filled with the haze of doctors' offices and empty promises. I was born Jekyll and Hyde, two halves with no hope of ever becoming whole. I don't say this looking for sympathy. I just want you to know that I've never been very good at giving up. I am disgustingly stubborn. When I was 3, my mother taught me to write with the wrong hand to hopefully make it some kind of useful. When I was 8, the doctor locked my right arm in a cast for 6 weeks to try to fix it. All of my classmates signed it. It took something ugly and made it beautiful. Later, with my face pressed into a wet pillow, I asked God why he couldn't do the same with me. When I was 13, a doctor offered to break my collarbone in 3 places to make everything fit right. I said, "Doc, do what you gotta do. I've been hurting my whole life. What's a few more weeks of pain?" He opted against it, and the worst part is, none of it worked. But I'm still the same kind of stubborn I've always been. The type to fall down 7 times and still end up on my feet. Resilience is the thread weaving together the strands of my DNA. Where I'm from, rivers shirk their banks and try to swallow our cities whole. But you forget how deep our roots go. All this water only ever made us stronger. Tornadoes just feel like a Tuesday. The only natural disaster I know is when I said I can't, and my mother turned coach made me run until I was wise enough not to know better. She said, "Boy, you can do anything you put your mind to. This world is your oyster and your hands were only ever made for breaking stuff apart, so do what you were born to do and bust this world wide open. I ain't never quit, and I don't plan on starting now. Every scar I wear is a promise I made to myself that I refuse to break. I see my uneven arms and remember that I am still alive every day, still only 2 halves of a man, but now more whole than I have ever been. I stand here ready to lay that poetic smackdown on you with either one hand or two. My body is a birthday present wrapped in Christmas paper. It's a gift in imperfect packaging, joy covered in pain. My body is a blessing, is a blessing, is a blessing. No matter how many times I've called it a curse, it is a beautiful reminiscence, a joyful reminder for every time I look in the mirror and remember that giving up has never been an option.